Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest film interviews, features, and recommendations on the movies that matter. With Valentine's Day around the corner, perhaps you're looking for a film to give you that warm, fuzzy feeling. But love, as we know, is a many-splendored thing, and I'm not sure what rocks your boat. A sweeping romance, maybe? A tender tearjerker? Perhaps something light-hearted and breezy? Well, today I'm going to recommend 5 films, each very different, that'll put you in the mood. Whether you're planning to curl up in front of your TV screen alone, or you have a date night for 2 planned, you won't go wrong with these choices. Let's start with a classic. The Cary Grant, Deborah Kerr starrer, An Affair to Remember, is one of those films about 2 soulmates whose great enduring love will not be torn apart even by terrible tragedy. Cary Grant plays a world-famous playboy, and Deborah Kerr, a professional singer who he meets on a cruise ship. What begins as harmless flirting turns into something much deeper by the end of the cruise, only for fate to throw a curveball in the second half. The film is emotional without being sappy. It's largely because the actors bring such elegance and grace to their parts. In fact, it's such a great movie, Warren Beatty remade it, starring in it himself along with his wife, the luminous Annette Bening. Even Bollywood took a stab at it. Remember the Amir Khan, Manisha Koirala starrer Mann? So if you're looking for a timeless romance, I recommend An Affair to Remember. Long before Roja, Alai Payute and OK Kanamani, Mani Ratnam directed Mouna Ragam, which established his reputation as a filmmaker who has great understanding of complex relationships. It's about an arranged marriage that seems doomed from the very start. Revathi plays a young woman who is unwilling and unable to love her husband, played by Mohan, who, by the way, is a perfect, caring partner. Her reluctance, her reservation stems from the fact that she still hasn't got over her dead lover. It's a beautiful film full of feeling, and Revathi is extraordinary in it. It's also not your typical love story, although it is a love story, make no mistake. Mouna Ragam reportedly inspired the germ of Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. So, if you're in the mood for taking a roller coaster of emotions, try Mouna Ragam. If you're looking for something that's just fun, plenty laughs, try The Wedding Singer. It's the film that turned Adam Sandler from a manic goofball into a romantic leading man. Sandler plays Robbie Hart, a former lead singer in a rock band reduced to performing at weddings. Robbie is sweet and charming, and he's days away from getting married to his high school sweetheart when he meets Julia, played by Drew Barrymore, who's working as a waitress at a wedding he's playing at.
I'm Robbie. I'm Julia.
One of the funniest scenes of the film is one in which Robbie, who's completely depressed from having been ditched at the altar, performs at a wedding, angry, miserable. He performs a downbeat version of Love Stinks, and everyone in the room gets completely mad. Of course, Robbie and Julia get together in the end, and the film goes about its business in a fairly formulaic way. But it's the crackling chemistry between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore and their unmistakable charm that elevates this film into an unmissable gem. Then, of course, there's all that 80s fashion, the retro music, and the cameos by Billy Idol and Steve Buscemi. So if you're looking for a few good laughs, The Wedding Singer is your best bet.
You're thinking of leaving Glenn for The Wedding Singer?
Wong Kar-wai's moody, evocative love story, In the Mood for Love, could be the perfect film to take in if what you're seeking is as beautiful to look at as it is deeply affecting. This minimalist romance, pregnant with emotion, straining with repressed feelings, tells the story of 2 next-door neighbors living in a cramped apartment building in Hong Kong who become drawn to each other when they discover their respective spouses are having an affair. The film's beauty and appeal lies in the fact that the 2 protagonists, played by Tony Leung and Maggie Cheung, never verbalize nor act upon their growing feelings for each other. Some of the best images are those of Maggie Cheung wearing her silk floral dresses walking to the noodle shop to collect her dinner. There are beautiful wordless scenes between the couple, in the stairway, in rainstorms and during cab rides. All of it is beautifully transportive and seductive. If you're looking for a rich, brooding chamber piece, a film that conveys more through images than words, try In the Mood for Love. I'm aware that this fifth film that I'm about to recommend is an unlikely choice. But I think the time has come to give this unfairly overlooked film a second chance. Meri Patni or Wo, directed by Chandan Arora, has a charming presence, and if you allow it to, it'll burrow its way into your heart. A good number of years before mainstream Bollywood moved to the heartland en masse, this Lucknow set romantic comedy allowed us to savor the sights and sounds and smells of the real India with some flair. Rajpal Yadav plays a man whose insecurities over his height and personality lead to trouble in his marriage to his devoted and beautiful wife played by Rituparna Sengupta. One of the film's best bits is the scene in which he suspects that his wife may leave him for her childhood friend, who happens to be played by the vertically gifted K.K. Menon. Unke baghair. Meri Patni or Wo is not a perfect film, but the jealousy and insecurity at its protagonist's heart is real and relatable, and Rajpal Yadav is in very good form. If you're looking for a film that'll make you think as much as it makes you feel, I recommend that you give Meri Patni or Wo a chance. So there, 5 movie recommendations for Valentine's Day. Now we all love Notting Hill and Love Actually and Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. But if you're looking for something a little different, any one of these 5 films should do the trick. Happy watching!